is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Nastina Jim, and welcome back for the very last edition of Singles of the Week for 2022, guys. It's been a great year. Thank you so much for participating in the channel. It means so much to me. I cannot wait to release my top list videos next week. I got a bunch of them coming out in the next few weeks up until the end of the year, so stay tuned for that. Enough talk. Let's get into these new singles. Alright, we're gonna start off with this brand new track from experimental pop group Superorganism, and this one is called Woofin and Meowin. Very hyper, lots of focused energy onto this track. There's some lingering bells onto the song that almost makes this some kind of like holiday special kind of a single. At least that's kind of how I really interpret it because of the sound. But yeah, it's fun. It's got a jingle to it that I can really hop along to. It's enjoyable. I like this. And then we got another new track delivered to us from the great and new power duo Kaskade and Deadmau5's KX5. This track is called When I Talk, and it is featuring singer Elderbrook. This single almost sounds like it has some kind of safari element to it, while it also still thrives off of that like futuristic prog electronic sound that they've been really perfecting, sounding like it's coming out of like some kind of like cyberpunk world for sure. It really does hit hard though, man. Like the bass has hella clarity to it, very, very warming, very, very thick. Elderbrook is also very enjoyable on this with his breathy vocal styles. Another bop from KX5. Let's go. Alright, the next up is the Reggaeton team up from Myke Towers and Daddy Yankee for the track ULALA. Very strong chorus, decent chemistry between the two, and this is overall a great craft of some pretty fresh reggaeton music. This is definitely gonna be a huge take onto the radio for sure. Myke Towers sounds pretty great to me, and they did a pretty good job with this autotune on this track. But as far as creativity goes, it does lag pretty hard on that scale. It's not really that huge of a deducting factor for when it comes to the overall quality from the song, but when it still gets the approval from me. I think it's definitely a track worth checking out. Alright, the next is California band Weezer with the brand new track I Want a Dog. This track is just so cute. The melodies are wonderful on this thing. Loving the singing. The signature Weezer sounds on here are really, really good with the rock tones. And the notion is just my favorite part about this track. All about wanting a dog to love and cuddle and take away all the pain with and sadness. It's just, I'm all for it. Dogs rule. Alright, the next is some deep house tunes from Besomorph and Mougletta. This one is called Does She Know? I'm not gonna lie, it sounds a bit unfinished, but it also is well performed in the parts that do sound finished and complete. The arpeggios are indeed infectious, as well as the dance vibes that really thrive off this rhythm. It certainly makes you want to move, and you know, it can like really make for a great transition into a mix during some kind of like, you know, set, or just you know, hearing it at a club or at a bar or something like that, or from a DJ. Not bad. I'm gonna give it the yellow. Alright, the next we got a little Durk dropping some new music for us this week as well. This one is called Hangin with Wolves. So if you like Durk, I'm sure you'll dig this one. It's definitely a decent track with some decent highlights from Lil Durk. I just personally really needed something more versatile and fresh that really stands out from the rest of the singles that he's been giving us to really give it a good rating. But I didn't really necessarily get that from this song, and I still wouldn't say it's bad, but like it's just okay to me. And then we got some new tunes from deathcore band Suicide Silence. This one is called Altar of Self. It's more tame than I expected it to be. It's something that I think that held this track back a bit. But it still has some killer headbanging moments on here for sure. The breakdowns are pretty gruesome. The screaming is pretty gnarly, and overall the sound is what I usually enjoy to hear. And yeah, it's decent. It's not too bad. All right, and then next is this new track from an artist I'm not fully familiar with. The name goes by Lost Frequencies, and it brings on singer Elley and indie rock band X Ambassadors. Elley and Sam Harris on this track sound great together. The acoustics add such a great touch to it. It's just such a gentle feel of a good EDM pop track that I feel like I had a really good time with overall. And I'm going to be keeping my eye on Lost Frequencies from here on out. So check this out for yourself. Alright, then we got a brand new track from Chicago rapper Polo G, and it's called My All. Still keeping in this melodic trap direction that actually sounds pretty nice. Polo G is definitely one of the better melodic rappers out right now, in my opinion. The string sections on here sound very nice, very dark, very rich on this beat. It's a pleasant listen overall. I think you should try it out, especially if you mess with Polo G. Next is some new Moneybagg Yo out with the track Quickie. This track just flew right over my head. It's very, very forgettable. I was bored throughout my entire listen. This beat is just dead, and Moneybagg's just sounding like real tired on here. It's a weak track. All right, and then we got a brand new track from Baroque pop singer-songwriter Lana Del Rey, dropping us some ambient elegance for us. This track is called "Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Blvd," and it also features a performance from Drew Erickson. This track is it's just lovely. Hands down, it is such a lovely tune. Lana sounds great on this, and I'm loving what she's doing on here. It really is bringing together her last project, Blue Banisters, which I really enjoyed, and then as well as Chemtrails Over the Country Club, bringing the best of both worlds into this track. And this track is just it's just great. Very vintage, very traditional 50s, beautiful harmonies, and it's just great. Check it out. All right, the next is experimental electronic artist Iglooghost out with this newest single. It is called Rush Genome. Genome. Rush Genome. All right. I'm getting a lot of 2000s rock influences with this vocal sample for sure. It's not, but it sounds like Linkin Park. It's not Linkin Park, but it does sound like it a little bit. That's what it reminded me of, like, heavily. The instrumental has like this sharp edge to it as well. The great production on here, profound sound design. It's very futuristic. It's fast paced. It's mind expanding, wall breaking. It's just sick. It's fire. All right, and then we got a new track from Tiësto teaming up with artist Solardo. It is called "I Can't Wait," and it's featuring singer Poppy Baskcomb. It's got some funk to it, some down tempo, and you know, some classic house touches to it as well. Will admit I was a bit underwhelmed, honestly. I was really hoping for something more infectious this time. Just because, you know, with the streak that we've been getting from Tiësto with the singles, we really have been getting that lately. But I mean, it's not too bad. It is a great switch up though. It adds to a lot of variety compared to what we have been getting from Tiësto. So you know what, it's not too bad. All right, and the next is this new Lil Pump track out with Dolla. It's called "She Knows," and she better know that this is trash, because Lil Pump can't. Got it. All right, and next is a brand new single from Gorillaz. This is called "Skinny Ape," and wow, what a colorful track. I mean, like, I just love the way this thing starts off with like its gentle innovation and warm bass. But how about when this thing just bursts into a splash of white noise and rock instrumentals? It's just such a jumping energy from this very, very exciting tune. Well done from Gorillaz. I have really been digging what they've been putting on the table as of recent. Easily one of the best tracks on this. All right, and then we got Lennox getting into the holiday spirit with her cover of "My Favorite Things" with smooth and R&B twist to it. The singing sounds alluring with these Rhodes and bass, giving such a great support to Lennox, and I love it. Like, I love it when tunes come out like this, because tunes like these are like what really, really get me into Christmas jingles. Because like I said, I've talked about this so many times on the channel. Not really my thing when it comes to Christmas songs, but songs like this, remakes like this, covers like this, solid. Alright, and ending off this last singles of the week of 2022, I will be directing you to my latest reaction, my last reaction of the year, and that goes to Paramore's newest track, "The News." Don't forget to click the link at the end of the video to go check out that reaction and full breakdown and coverage of that newest track. I will drop my rating right here, right now. I'm giving it the green. Solid track, like it, love the notion on there. Great song from Paramore. Go check out the video right now. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go to like, share, comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. And don't forget, each of the links of these tracks that I talked about in this video are in the description down below. Don't forget to give me your feedback of what you thought of these singles. Appreciate you guys as always. You have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.